Hello everybody, it's Alex again. So I have a few of my latest acquisitions to show you. I bought them all over the place. There's 3 saws. They are rather bulky and hard to fit into the frame of my camera. So I'll start out with the saws and then you can see some of the other stuff right down here. And then I'll move everything around a little bit and show you the rest of what I've got. So the saws. So I went to a car boot nearby. I went quite late on and I saw a saw sticking out of a bucket, being this saw. Now this is a Diston. I've been looking for a Diston for at least 2 years. So every time I go to anything like a car boot, I look at all the old rusty saws and it's never a Diston. And I saw this side. And those screws look tasty. So I went over there and lo and behold, it's finally Diston. From what I can find out, this logo is from the 40s. So it's one of the later logos. So it's a later saw. You can see some. You can see some of the etching. Not a lot, but some of the etching is still there. You can make out Henry Distance and it's there. So finally I found myself a Diston saw. Now the Diston is not all the guy had. He also had a Atkins from Indianapolis. So in one go I got 2 great American brand saws, of which one I've been looking for very long. Now he was very keen on throwing in this saw, which is an okay saw, it's very sharp. And I paid €5 for the 3 of them, which is a bargain, which is an absolute bargain. Now to be honest, I haven't got the biggest hands and I think the Diston is a little bit too big for me. But finally my Diston, the Atkins on the other end, it's perfect for my hands. Absolutely perfect. So those will be displayed in the rafters after they're cleaned up, which I look forward to do. Now I'm gonna move everything around so you can see all the other bits I picked up. So the rest of everything I picked up on the same market as the saws. I bought this little Skillcraft USA slip joint pliers. Now I don't think they're great quality because they have a, as you can see, a split handle and a pin over nut. But I thought it was interesting and it was on the same car boot like beginning of the year, and I didn't buy it and it was still there, so I felt like I had to pick it up for €1. I already cleaned it, so it's gonna go in the pliers drawers in a minute after a little waxing. Now last weekend I've been to Belgium, to the Bulge, looking at old tanks and nice fall leaves. And I've also been to a couple of their markets. Now they weren't very great, but I bought these 3 items of one guy for €4. Starting off with this one, which is a, hope you can see, Veltcheck alloy steel. I'm starting to get a few Veltcheck items, so I'm quite happy with that. So a Veltcheck spanner, a 8-inch Barcello Buffalo, of which I have 4 now. But none of them have this. They say made in USA, not forged in USA like this one. So since I have 4 and my drawers are getting pretty full with them, I'm gonna clean it up and wax it and hang it on the wall somewhere near me. So I have plenty of users around me at all time. Then I was pretty happy with this thing. It's a stand, a punch stand. Now you can see it's a little crooked. It needs to be bent straight. With a few punches. Which are, I don't know if they're any quality, but they're there. I thought the knurling was quite nice on this one. But I like the old-time stand. I think it can look quite nice once it's, you know, I can throw a few of my own punches in and I think it will look nice once it's, once it's cleaned up, painted, gonna derust it, straighten it, clean it up. Maybe make a hook somewhere to hang it on, like that. So I think that's quite a cool, this is the better side, this is the better side. Quite a cool little item. Everything €4. Just a bargain. Then online I bought these 3 chisels and a couple of files which were thrown in. It's not really interesting, but I bought these 3 chisels for €10 plus shipping. First is which I wasn't too interested in. It's a Dutch made chisel, but in quite nice condition. A lot of length left, but it has a beautiful handle made of palm wood. I think they did a beautiful job on the handle there. So yeah, it will clean up alright. Then I bought the lot for this chisel, which is we can make it out, Defiance by Stanley, made in the US, quite wide, 1.5 inches wide, and it had barely any use. You can see some of the rusting. It's because the either shellac or varnish is still on the blade, and it's rusting underneath the varnish. Now I've been cleaning it up here because it had the same rusting coming out of the metal, so it will clean up. So will it do that to the entire thing? It has absolutely zero use. Very nice chisel. The only sad thing about it is the tip. I don't know if you can see, but somebody did a little bit of a grind on it. This is the original factory grind, so I'm not sure, because I don't like the grind that the previous owner did. And I can get it perfectly straight, but it will mean me taking off all the factory grind, and I don't really want to. So I'm in doubt, so let me know what you think. Should I straighten it or leave it as is, just clean it up, make it look like that, clean that up, and just store it. Now, I wasn't interested in this chisel at all, but I'm amazed by it. It's called, as you can see, Swenk, which is, I think it's Swedish. It's Swedish, I'm sure it's Swedish. It means Swedish steel. Made by Scandia, whom are still producing tools. There's something above here which will show after a while, will eventually, but the wood they've used is incredible. It has such a nice grain. It doesn't really come across on camera, but it's absolutely beautiful. Beautiful grain. You can see this on the old Berg chisels. Absolutely beautiful. So I definitely will, because this one had some use and some abuse. Somebody's been hitting with a steel hammer on the cap. Never hit a chisel with a steel hammer. Yeah, it's been flattened on the back a little bit, very crudely. So I will clean and restore this one fully. Clean this, give it new varnish, repair, sharpen, make it look nice, make it look proper, deal with the beautiful grain. It isn't really nice when it's not varnished, but it shows up nicely when it's varnished. So yeah, I look forward to doing it. Sorry for rattling on about a shitty chisel. Now, last of all, I found online Craftsman barbecue tools. Now they do say USA, and I think they're made in USA, because I can find one set are still wrapped, and the wrapping says made in USA, but it doesn't say made in USA on the handle. It does says considered a kitchen utensil, not guaranteed forever. It says USA here. Now they're scattered all over the place. It says stainless USA over here. So I think they're US made. My guess would be they're US made. They're never been used. There's a brush. Pliers. Flipping your burger. So I thought that was a little bit interesting. I obviously have more Craftsman handles on barbecue tools than I do on actual screwdrivers now. So yeah, guess I'm doing something wrong. So yeah, that concludes my haul I've had over the last couple of weeks. Thank you all for watching. Let me know if you still like the format, still like stuff is showing you. See ya. Bye.